Le'Veon Bell says that he would rather retire than play for Andy Reid again. Andy Reid has spoken on this since that comment. He just basically, he took the grown up route. He said that he just wishes Le'Veon Bell the best and whatever team he signs, that hopefully he has a great rest of his career. And man, Le'Veon Bell, I don't know if he should be saying all this stuff. He's a free agent. No one has really shown too much interest of bringing him in to their backfield room. Like no one's really like, you don't hear rumors like, oh, all these teams are bringing Le'Veon Bell into their facilities for a workout. And after flaming out with the Jets, I mean, people thought that he was going to have a lot of success with the Chiefs. People were saying the Chiefs are overpowered by having Le'Veon Bell as their backup running back. And for the most part, he was uninspiring. He wasn't breaking huge runs. He wasn't having great amount of catches. He wasn't really intimidating any of the opponents. He was just decent. He was an okay backup. And now he's a free agent. And if I'm a team that's looking for depth at running back position, I don't think I'm picking him up. Yeah, he's had some great season. He's been an All-Pro. He's been first team. He's been a first teamer with the Steelers. But if I was just to assess the last 4 or 5 years of Le'Veon Bell's career, he sat out. He wanted a contract. He sat out a whole year, which was crazy. Yeah, I think he did, or half a season. I don't know. I'm pretty sure he missed the whole season. Then he goes to the Jets. He doesn't get the contract that he wanted. There's rumors that the original contract that the Steelers offered him was bigger than the contract he ended up getting with the Jets. All right, fine. You go get a nice contract. You go with the Jets. You stink it up with the Jets. It's an ugly ending at the end too. You're happy to leave. You're excited to go with the Chiefs. And then you play it decently with the Chiefs. You don't really take over that offense. Hilaire goes down. The starting running back goes down. He gets hurt. So now you have a chance to really, make yourself some money. Have some good games with the Chiefs. You're a free agent. Show the rest of the NFL that you're still good. And he has pretty mediocre games, even when he was the main guy, even when Edwards-Helaire went down. He never really looked like Le'Veon Bell again. And now in the offseason, when you're trying to get a job, when you're a free agent, when you're trying to get, the smart thing would be, hey, Andy Reid, he's a great coach or something like that. Andy Reid sees those comments. He's like, hey, he's a great player. He was a great locker room guy. He doesn't fit in our room anymore, but anybody would be, happy to have him in their locker room. And you're basically getting a referral. But instead, he takes the other route. He criticizes the Chiefs. He criticizes Andy Reid. He says he would rather retire than play for Andy Reid. I don't think it would shock anybody if no one picks up Le'Veon Bell and he's headed towards retirement, because he's just, for all the talents he once showed, he's shown to be a lot of baggage since those great years. So I don't know if anyone's going to sign him. He's getting close to 30, if he's not 30 already. What do you guys think? Do you think anybody will pick up Le'Veon Bell, the once great running back, great pass catcher? You could play him as a wide receiver. He's basically two positions at once is what made him so great. He's a running back. He's a wide receiver. He could run any route in the route tree. But he has been very uninspiring since he left the Steelers, and he continues to speak out. And I feel like for the most part, everyone loves Andy Reid. He's one of the best coaches in the NFL. He looks like, for the most part, from the clips I've seen in the locker rooms, from players speaking out, for the most part, everyone likes him. And now Le'Veon Bell, who had an ugly ending in the Steelers, who had like a pretty bad ending with the Jets, now he has beef with the Chiefs after only being there for like half a season. It just doesn't look good for Le'Veon Bell. If I was Le'Veon Bell and I was trying to get a job in the NFL, I would not be talking like this. But hey, to each of their own. What do you guys think? Like, was it fair for Le'Veon Bell to say that? Should he have said that, or should he have just, kept his mouth shut? Let me know. But personally, I think it was a mistake. It was a mistake. It's something that you could say like at the end of the season. At the end, I mean, not at the end of the season. At the end of your career, when you write a book or something, or when you really don't want to play anymore, when you know that you're done. But he's 29 years old. I just checked. He's 29 years old. He probably thinks he still has some left in the tank. Like, why go this route? It just baffled me. But what do you guys think?